So you'll notice in my design that I have the first letter of it is bigger and a different color. So you would think, well, how are you going to do this? Probably the one thing that would come to mind is maybe you could wrap a span tag around the first letter, and that's I don't really like that idea at all. Um, or what? Well, short of coming up with some different way of making a style for it or something like that. Fortunately, there's a pseudo class, and it was defined in CSS1 actually, that is called first letter. So remember, when we looked at all these pseudo classes for the links, there's a few states for links, right? There's you put a colon over there, and it refers to a specific instance. So it means when something's happening. First letter is the same thing. So let me show you what I mean. Let me create a class, and I'll name it P for paragraph, right? Colon, and it's called first dash letter. And now I'll show you exactly what it does. I'll change the size to 3 EMs. So what happens is the first or paragraph rather is 1 EM by default. Now I'm going to make the first letter of each paragraph 3 EMs. Okay, you see what happened? Now I have all of the first letters of the first paragraphs capitalized. Okay, there's one other, while I'm there, let me see, there's another pseudo class. It's first line, and what do you think that does? I think you know. It just does the first line as whatever of the paragraph. But in all honesty, I don't really want either one of these. Meaning that, oh shoot, first letter. I don't want every paragraph to have a big T. I want just my specific first paragraph to have a T. So, how do you think I could do this? Well, we know that article content, see I have article content dot p dot first paragraph right here. This code already targets the first paragraph, so I'm already there. So theoretically, all I really need to do, I'm going to pull this down, is add this pseudo class to this, and it should work. Meaning that, okay, once again, to be clear, I've already put a style on this thing, and this thing, the style is first paragraph. So I'm already there, right? I mean, I've already done the work. I said inside of the div called article content, there's a paragraph whose class is first paragraph. And what I want you to do, as you see over here, I have padding to the left is 3 M's. So I am going to completely copy that line of text. Then I'm going to go down here to where I did P colon first letter, and I'm going to click on that again and move my cursor to the beginning. I'm going to paste that code, and you know, here's the one thing that's frustrating about working with Dreamweaver is that it cut it off. It didn't even let me, look, I'm trying to put letters in here, and it won't let me put it in the CSS rule. So there's nothing I could do except I wouldn't be able to do this without going into code view. And so there I am. And so I have first paragraph, and what am I putting in here? I'm putting in colon first dash letter. And now when I save this, oh yeah, there we go. Now the first letter of the paragraph whose class is first paragraph that's within article content is getting that that big T, or that big first letter, no matter what it is. And I could also add to that, since I'm there, I'm going to add a different color, and the color is going to be the same like burgundy. And there we go. And now when I preview this, Pretty cool. And this is an actual letter too, and it didn't take anything fancy to get that done besides using a pseudo class called first letter. And I am definitely getting closer and closer if we compare this layout somewhat to this one. I am getting closer to the end goal. Now, yeah, you notice that these are a little bit more spaced out, and the colors are a little bit different. I'm not killing myself with all this right now because I'm doing the overall look. I mean, this is already 80%, 90% way there, and then the rest is just fine-tuning it, and that's no effort. That's me playing around with a bunch of different tags. But I'm getting there. I mean, once I have this all aligned, the next thing I'm going to do is start working with some images.